Hey YouTube, it's Whitney here. So if you start to notice I'm wearing the same exact thing in every video, it's because I've made multiple videos in one sitting. This video I want to talk about relationships and like obstacles they go through.
There will be tears, I've no doubt. There may be smiles, but a few. When the tears are run out, will be blue.
Obviously people think that relationships are just going to be perfect when you first go out in them. Especially for first time relationship people, they think that watching their friends is going to give them the exact instructions on how a relationship is going to work out. But it's never the same for each person. People who date outside their race, outside their religion, people who date same sex, it does become a harder issue, and you have to treat everybody different because not every relationship is going to be the same. But when you have rough times, you need to just stick it out because it's going to be a lot easier in the long run because you don't want to break up with somebody and you don't want to be broken up with. And that's why relationships have their hard times. And really, if you break up within the first 6 months, then maybe that relationship wasn't right. Maybe you need to reevaluate why you got in that relationship and avoid people like that. The first 6 months of a relationship should be the honeymoon phase.
You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes.
The honeymoon phase is when you just notice everything that's so special about them. Just like, I love your hair, I love your smile, I love the way you say that. Everything becomes so magically beautiful and exceptional. And then you just realize after those 6 months, okay, it's not cute anymore. Obviously, it's still nice and whatever, but it doesn't mean as much anymore. And then you start to actually get to know that person for their personality. So if you reach 6 months, then things are actually going to be really challenging. And you have to start finding new topics to talk about. You have to start really getting to know that person if you haven't already. But after 6 months, you should be able to know that person on a good level. Sometimes people need a long time to open. There's a lot of people who have a lot of trust issues. It's something you have to be able to deal with. People have been hurt in the past. They don't want to be hurt again. And obviously, you can't promise the world, you can't promise that your relationship is going to be perfect for them, but you just have to say that I'm going to try for you. Marriage is a beautiful thing, but you don't necessarily have to be married to be a wife, be a husband. It's not defined by the piece of paper. The paper is that moment. It's not the rest of your life, So, honestly, I love relationships, even though mine have not always been the best. And definitely not that I'm gonna be single forever. And fuck boys, I hate boys. I'm not dealing with them anymore. I'm going lesbian. Hey, lesbians are cool. Don't knock a lesbian. But do it for the right reasons. Do it because you're attracted to somebody. Don't rebound because you just think that's cool, and it's really not. It really does hurt you and them in the long run. Don't pity date, because pity dating is just the worst thing you can do, because then they get really emotional after you say yes. Sometimes you just gotta cut them off. Like, please, I'm so ugly, and I've never been in love, and I've never had a relationship. I feel bad for that person. Obviously, that's something they need to deal with, but dating them out of pity is not going to make them any better. If anything, it could make you and them worse. Especially in relationships, just you gotta stick them out because, even with marriages, why do people get divorced? Because it just, stuff doesn't work out. But you see all the Facebook pictures and stuff like that, which, if I can find one, I'll put it up. The picture was like an old man and old woman, and the caption was like, why has your marriage lasted for so long? And they answered like, in my time, when things were broken, you would fix it. Don't sit there and say that it's unfixable and that things can't be worked out, because they can. Go to counseling, talk to each other. A lot of people end relationships quickly because they don't talk things out. Instead, they wait until they break up with them to tell them about all the issues that have been bothering them. Don't wait till the end. You tell them now. You tell them the moment it's bothering you. Don't let it hit in your mind that, oh God, they're not noticing what's wrong. They don't know what they're doing that's wrong. No, they're not going to notice if you don't say anything. Relationships go both ways. So have equal love, equal respect, equal input into a relationship. Don't have your boyfriend or your girlfriend walking a mile to go see you and you never come see them. Don't have your boyfriend or girlfriend call you a million times and you miss their messages, but then get mad when they miss one of yours. Love each other, respect each other. Get in a relationship when you're ready, when you're emotionally stable. Because the biggest thing I could ever tell anybody about a relationship, if you don't love yourself, how are you going to expect someone else to love you? You have to have self-confidence. You have to feel good about yourself in order to have other people make you feel good when you're with them. There's no one completing you. There's a bonus, a privilege, someone being added on to you, but not someone that's going to complete you. If you don't feel whole, then that's something you have to deal with on your own. You came in this world alone. Don't be the one who has to go out the same way. Side note, song of the day. My song of the day, it kind of pertains to the subject, but I just kind of like it. And I listen to it a lot after one of my breakups, so it is kind of important to me. And he's a cool guy, cool hair, and also it features Jessie J, which I love her. It's Remember Me, Daily, featuring Jessie J, which I'll have the link to the video here. So definitely check him out. Definitely check her out. They're good. The song was good. If you really listen to the lyrics, like, it makes sense. And it's definitely something I have no problem jamming to. And like, you'll know what I'm talking about when you listen to the song. Like, yeah, bye YouTube.
Remember me. I'm the one that had you back. I'm the one.